Hello Gunpla fans, Chicharro speaking, and this is a review of the Seravee 3G/B, which is from the Gundam 00 MSV series. I think it's 00V. And this is Seravee plus 3 Seraphim units. And this is my own custom, so I added /B, which stands for beam, because I added the GN field generators and these huge cannons, which I'll explain in a minute. So I'm just gonna give it a spin around. On the side, there you see one of the Seraphim units. The back, and I just fell off. See another one, and the side again. Now, one major problem with this thing is that it's extremely back heavy. I am battling it to not bend down as we speak. So, and you can tell it's kind of leaning over. So, I'm gonna take off the Sem units. That way, we don't have to worry about him breaking anything. And I'll explain what I did, and because I'm not going to go into articulation or anything, because it is basically the same, other than some weight issues. So, what I did was I painted with a gray primer, I believe. I don't really remember what it was. I think it was an automotive primer. And I used a vectors method of cardboard. You put it down and you spray it. That kind of method. But, so the colors I chose was that gray, black, and red stayed the same. I didn't really touch it, and the yellow stayed the same because I didn't have those particular colors. Now, in terms of customization, on the side skirts, I cut them down. I shrunk them down from this to this. So I cut it around here and moved it up, and they stayed pretty well. And I think it looks pretty good. You know, it loses those huge skirts that the unit had. Next customization was actually to the Seraphim. The actual Seraphim unit. This is not the fake Seraphim that they give you. But what I did was I took a plow plate, built two shapes. I drilled a hole through the shoulders, and put in a sprue rod, a part of sprue, and go through in a what's it called? I glued it, and I make holes, and I capped it off. So, and that serves to mount the 3G and the Seraphim units, the Sem units, to the sides. So that's it actually worked really well. I was surprised it held. Honestly, I was kind of scared. And so this is two Seraphim kits, high grade 144 Seraphims, and one fake Seraphim. These are the two Seraphims. This is the fake Seraphim that you get with the Seravee kit. So let's move this back and show one of these guys off. So this is the fake unit. Now, what you see here is a white Seraphim that I painted. Then I went and I painted in black over here, black on the knee guards and the feet. And actually with these, this actually took some customization, because in the kit they didn't give you any skirts to attach to the old units. So I had to take the old one, drill, and put in some sprue, a piece of sprue, and glue it in. And then I took the cannon, which they give you, but it's molded in this blue. So I painted it black and white, as you can see, and I painted the inside yellow. It still opens with some wrestling. There we go. Still opens. It's pretty nice. And I actually took the idea of doing this because it looks like the Virtues cannon, with the yellow inside, black on top, and the white. So I thought that was pretty clever. You know, I'm tooting my own horn right here. But yeah, I actually like that I did that. And I also drilled holes in the legs, right there, and on the other one too. And I took the beam rifles, or beam submachines that they gave you with the Seravee/B kit, and I drilled a hole, put in a piece of sprue, glued it, and then I attached it. Now in the actual design, the gun is attached down here on the knees, but I didn't like that. I felt it was like too much down stuff down here, because there was also a shield that I didn't include because I didn't like it. But yeah, so I put it on the side of the leg, so when it deploys it can, quote, reach down and grab it, which I think is a pretty good idea. And I also cut the V-fin up here. So this is a regular V-fin, and cut it, and I detailed it. So an articulation for the unit itself is not sacrificed. Nothing is different. I didn't do any other modifications. Now to the Seraphim unit, it's the same thing. I painted it, detailed, but this one can actually transform. Thankfully I didn't have to redo some skirts, but I did drill a hole for the rifle. But this one actually transformed to an SEM unit, which is what you do is do this. I'm just going to remove this for ease. Rotate, put it like this. Same thing on this side. Oh, that works too. And then you unfold the legs like this. Feet down. Feet down. Oh shoot. Oh, I hate these pegs. They're so annoying. Oh, whatever. Feet, knees up. Sorry, I know I haven't done an actual review of a Seraphim yet, but I'll get to that. But I'll have to do with that one, which will have some shoulder units. So I'll just put a little disclaimer that those are not included. Then you flip the head back, and for the head, I actually also painted it in the appropriate colors. So black. I cut the V-fin and I colored the clear piece, and I painted the head green in order to look like it looked like the actual unit. Let's get some fists in here. And now it can, you know, grab this, and I mean the way I usually pose is with one deployed and it's reaching down at its knee to grab it. So it looks pretty good in my opinion. And I also, oh shoot, where'd I go? There it is. And let's see, what else? But yeah, so these attach to the sides, through these annoying pegs. What just fell? I don't know why that kneecap doesn't want to stay right now. But yeah, I'll show the actual unit in a minute. Whatever. Okay, so this guy goes back here. Now, you can still undock the Seraphim, no problem. Low force, so you have that there. This comes out, and basically the same transformation. This one I actually did not paint, and that's one of the things they criticized me for, that the fact that the finishes were different. In some it was glossy, some was matte. So I mean, that's because I didn't top coat, and I haven't top coated yet either. Let's take that off. So these go up here, and these rotate down in order to look better and be canon, I guess you could say. And you take hand, take this and flip it back, put it back here, then take the Seraphim head and just peg it there. So it's actually, I think it looks pretty good also. Still do the face burst mode. And you can actually do the face burst mode on the other one too. Where let's just lay them down. On this one. So none of the features were compromised. So, and then this, so I painted all these things black also, and I you can open them, and I detailed that in yellow to look like SFEs, has a GN field around them, and then you can still have all articulation. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if this is this is really late. I announced this back in my 50 subscriber video, but this is the Seravee 3G/B. I am very happy with the kit, with the way it came out. Could it have been done better? Yes, definitely. I could have painted, done a better paint job. I could have done a better paint job and details and all that stuff. But I am actually really happy that everything that I wanted to implement to it turned out correctly. As in this part right here, the cannons on the SEM units. I like the fact that I picked a nice color scheme that does a callback to the other units, to the Virtue. And I like the fact that I was able to attach it here. And although it's a little bit back heavy, I am actually keeping it on a stand most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. And the Seravee can still hold its weapons, regularly, or you can attach it to the big bazooka, or you can attach them to the Seraphim back here, which is how I usually pose them. And you can actually see a picture of that in my Otacon slideshow, and also on Mr. Capcom's Otacon slideshow, or pictures. So that's really so I'm pretty proud of this. Stay tuned for a special announcement next, with the next video, because I'm planning on announcing something special. Thank you very much. Sorry for making you wait, and I'll catch you guys later.